Welcome back to Gin Reviews from South Florida. Tonight we're going to Lawrenceburg, Indiana, and if that name or town or state seems to ring a few ears a little more open, that's because you already know what we're going to do. We're going to review Seagram's Extra Dry Gin. Seagram's Extra Dry Gin is made in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, coming in at 40%, from right here in the good old United States. It's classic on the nose, and the base spirit would be grain, so cut to the chase, corn. Botanicals: angelica, cardamom, cassia, coriander, juniper, of course, and orange. Seagram's Extra Dry Gin has been continuously produced since 1939. For a long time, Seagram's Gin was the American gin, distilled stateside to this very day. The spirit itself has undergone a lot of changes. Once Seagram's was more ancient, aged for 90 days and bottled with a golden hue. Their ancient bottled gin was a big seller early in the companies. Over the decades, through Seagram's became extra dry, and by the early 2000s was merely rested in oak. In 2017, the words rested are gone, though Seagram's Extra Dry Gin retains a slight yellow tinge. Gin connoisseurs describe Seagram's Gin as the smooth gin in the bumpy bottle. I've never heard that from one other gin drinker in my life, but apparently that was the thing. You can see how this bottle is like a tint. It's tinted yellowish. There's no cork or anything, so that is, that way here. And I promise this review right here is going to be the last time I ever touch this stuff. All right. I mean, it is a little, there is like a little bit, no, there's not even, there's no slight hue on the liquor itself, on the gin itself. That's all in this bumpy bottle here, so. It does smell like gin. The juniper is there. There's citrus notes coming by. I mean, the orange is like a sweetened orange, if you would. Maybe like, you know those Turkish gelatin oranges, you know, those, and it tastes more like an orange peel sweetened. That's kind of what I'm tasting, or I'm sorry, what I am smelling here. Salute. Okay. I mean, there's something familiar about this gin. It hits the London Dry notes. There's a slight burn going on. It's not terribly bad for a corn-based gin. The proof, though, is very low, and with that being said, I think a martini's probably out of lines with this. Anyway, I'm probably got about one drink left out of that, so might as well just do a gin and tonic and then kind of just float it around, see where we're at there. Our gin and tonic, I have some lemon here. I'm just gonna spray all that over there while I got some of the juice, I hope, in there. Here's a little bit of lime, just to keep it simple on the old bumpy bottle. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is. All right. Salute, salute, eh? Cheers. Eh? Yeah. I mean, all right. Well, I remember back in the day, since I was around when this happened, when Snoop Dogg first came out, remember? He was definitely, he wasn't talking about his Indigo gin at that time, he was talking about Seagram's. Everyone's got the cuffs, but they ain't pitched in. I mean, that was one of my first introduction to Seagram's gin, because no one in my family growing up drank gin except for a family friend who would always have gin on we would go on a vacation every year down the shore in Jersey, and he would always have gin and tonics. And that juniper, I remember from being very young, they have big parties, you know, adult parties. At that time I was just a little whatever, but I remember the juniper, I remember the smell, but he would never drink something like this. No, Seagram's wasn't on his palate or in his palate. He would drink, you know, at that time, the better end of, I would say, Beefeater's, Tanqueray. I remember the green bottle being there more than once. So anyway, so in conclusion of all that being said, this is not a bad gin and tonic. I mean, this is a good gin and tonic for you just hanging around the pool, or you're gonna go to the beach, or you're gonna go have a picnic, or whatever the hell you're doing outside. This is a nice way to cool down, kind of regroup, get some more electrolytes back into. From me to you to me, everyone else in the States here, from sea to shining sea, I'm glad I got to finally review this gin and actually get it out to you guys, what I personally think. And there are a few more bottles I have. I have the Distillers blends, and I do believe I have, yeah, it's over there, pineapple, Seagram's pineapple gin. I told you, right? This face. Alright. Salute, and you bastards. Bye-bye.